What is going on, guys? Phil K. MS Gaming, No Money Spent Gaming here, back with another NBA 2K20 video, and we're playing MyLeague here, and we're going to be using the Chicago Bulls, and we are going to try to see if we can win the NBA championship here with the Chicago Bulls in the next 3 seasons, and we're going to do that with Zach LaVine as our best player. So we're going to try to do this. Zach LaVine, you know, our best player, he's the best player on the Bulls right now. So we're not going to try to like trade him or anything like that. We're going to build around Zach in the a lot of the current core. You know, we might get rid of a couple guys. I don't know how this is going to work out. But yeah, let's get into it. And I always turn the trade negotiation difficulty up to make it harder. And make sure the computer reassigns as aggressive as possible. And everything like that. We'll leave everything else the same, but I do that just so, you know, the trading's a little easy, so this way it makes it a little bit more realistic. I'm doing it like this, and we'll take the Bulls. All of that is good, but yeah, we're not going to show all the simulation and on all that, you know, kind of stuff. We will use the draft classes, so we'll kind of look at that real quick here. User created draft classes, so we'll use the official Jack move here for the draft classes here. So we'll be able to use his 2020, 2021, and 2020, so this would be next year's 2021, 2022, and 2023. So that's what we're going to want to do. So let's get the 2021. This was for when you know, the draft didn't take place yet and all that good stuff, so we need the 2021, so glad I caught that there real quick. And we will do the storylines and all that, you know, make it a little bit unique. And the first thing I always like to do when I do this is I go to the front office, and you got to go to the staff, because usually, you know, your guys aren't that great for your scout and trainer, and you can get A+ scout right here. You don't have to fight for him. The trainer, you usually don't get that great of a trainer, but I think it's better than the one I usually have. So I just pick up a trainer, put him on a 1-year deal, and you can get a different trainer in the offseason. You can also look to see if there might be some other coaches you might want to get. Looks like I got some decent other guys here, so we'll just kind of roll with that. So let's see if there's anything we want to do right off the bat. Let's see. And yeah, Zach LaVine did get a ratings boost from 85 to 87. So that's kind of what gave me the idea to kind of do this. To see, you know, Zach LaVine, you know, is kind of separating himself as, you know, like a superstar almost. I would say he's a star. You know, he's a solid all-star. I wouldn't call him a superstar, but he has that kind of ability. You know, he's got quick, insane quickness, athleticism. He's got a lot of moves. He can score on all 3 levels. He's, you know, he's a solid dunker. Everyone knows about that. But he's really deadly from the 3-point line and the mid-range. He's got a deadly step back. But yeah, Lauri Markkanen, probably the second best player on the Bulls, and then Kobe White and Patrick Williams has a lot of potential as well. So those are kind of the core guys, I would say, along with maybe Wendell as well. You know, we'll see how these guys develop. I know a lot of them don't have, you know, A or A+ potential. A lot of, you know, kind of just solid rotation players. Not a lot of like stars. Like, I don't know if I'd call Lauri Markkanen a star. I don't know if he has star potential, but he's really, really solid player. Kobe kind of has that star. He's a little young. He needs to get better, but we'll see how he develops. Between him and Zach, though, they need to get a little bit better defensively. But let's see what we might be able to get for Otto Porter. Otto Porter doesn't fit, so let's just kind of go through these trades here, and I'm gonna actually cut out some of this, so we'll just cut back until okay, guys, I think this is the trade I'm gonna do here. You know, I usually almost always do the trade finder results. Sometimes I'll do a proposed trade, maybe if I'm trying to get a specific draft pick in the offseason. Anyways, okay, so we got Otto Porter here in a 25 first-round pick. Now remember, we're trying to win a championship in the next 3 years. That's the timeline. So, you know, this player isn't going to help us, you know, outside of this. So we could, you know, that's an expendable asset. I don't like to trade first round draft picks, and I think they're highly valuable. I like to build through the draft and all that good stuff. But Otto Porter, you see, he's on a 1-year expiring contract. I don't want him for the future, and I can't really trade him other than right now. And he's on a huge contract, makes him hard to trade. Okay, so we're going to receive Terry Rozier, who, if you see, he's actually a 3.5 star compared to Otto Porter is only a 3 star. So he does have better trade value, and he's being an 82 overall. But also the great thing is he's on a 2-year contract instead of 1. So in the off season, it's a lot easier to trade players and you get better value. So if you didn't know that, so that way, a lot of times when I trade, I'll look for guys that are on multi-year deals. That way I can trade them in the off season and get a better return. Because there's more teams able to absorb that player into their cap space, and you don't have to receive something of a similar size. That's why it's easier to trade in the offseason. But we also get a 22 second-round pick from Charlotte, which probably will be a decently high pick. So if we project that we're going to be a good team in the future, you know, by 2025, which I do, in 2022, I project the Hornets to not be that good. So this pick swap isn't that many picks, I don't feel like. You know, maybe I'm moving down 10 picks, say from, you know, the 28th pick to the 38th pick. But I also get to pick 3 years earlier than they do. So that's worth it to get a better player and a pick sooner. That's not, you know, I don't think it's going to be a crazy move. You know, that's not going to be a lottery pick. Definitely not. You know, I'll have this team championship contender. So we're getting a better player. Player that can also be used behind Zach LaVine and help us out in the backcourt as well. So let's go ahead and do this trade. I just wanted to kind of break that down for you guys a little bit to show you my thought process on why I would do that kind of trade. Okay, so let's see if we got anyone else. So we might win the deal. I'm glad that Rozier is a shooting guard and not a point guard, because I don't want him starting over Kobe. We want to get Kobe, make sure he's developing nicely. And we do need some vets. I'll show you why in a minute. So I might keep Thaddeus. Sadaransky, we need a backup point guard. You know, because we are competing here. You know, we're trying to win. I think Denzel is expendable here. Maybe even Temple now. So let's lob those two. Let's try Felicio first. Might keep Temple around. Felicio is definitely expensive. So let's see if we can get anything of value out of these guys. You know, we're maybe looking for multi-year deals. So they're only on 1-year deals. So let's see what we can find here, and we'll jump it back. Okay, so this didn't take long to find here. Okay, I think I find a nice trade here that'll upgrade and give us nice control options for the future. So we're going to downgrade slightly here Denzel into Luke Kennard, but he's actually a 2.5 to a 2-star. Potential right there, so it's maybe even slightly better. He is still 24, so he does have a little bit more time to get better. Unlike Denzel, he's probably maxed out. And then we also get Patrick Beverly, a upgrade at the backup point guard as well. So we could even move Sato if we want to now. And, you know, we get rid of our third stringer, Archie Dianacchio, and you know, we get rid of Felicio's contract as well. So I think this is a win-win here across the board. So let's go ahead and, oops, I need to go back and accept that trade, add the exception, and make the trade. Okay, and since we got Beverly, and we could, yeah, let's see what we can get here for Sato here real quick. And I'll just do this. No, don't really like giving up picks. That's kind of like I just skipped over those. You know, we already give up the one future pick. Don't want to give up too many, unless it's for something crazy. Not seeing nothing obvious, so we'll just keep them for now. Kennard, Temple, Cornette, Dotson, and Mokoko. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure assign these guys to the Gene League. Players can get a lot better in the G League faster than they can on the roster. but certain players don't like to be down there and they'll lose a lot more morale if they're down there. So you got to make sure they're usually two-way players or very low overalls, like 70s or below, to send them down. But I'm also go over this real quick here. Player mentorships. You know, you can do these in your MyLeague, and you can get you know, badges on your players. As you see, you know, he's getting mentored here by Sato, which actually I can use Patrick Beverly, because you want to use the oldest guy as possible, and also, you know, if they're better, they'll also help a lot more. So he's older and better. So we could definitely use Kobe White with some defensive badges. That would definitely help him out. Tireless defender, off-ball pass, trapper. Use one of these gold ones. Maybe lightning reflexes? We'll go tireless defender. We'll try that. So we'll keep Patrick Beverly doing him. And I'm not going to go through all the guys just because it'll take a little while. And I don't want this to be a super long video. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest, and then we'll cut back and maybe go to the trade deadline. We'll see how we're doing all that. And we'll go from there. Okay, so we made it to the trade deadline here now. We are at 16 and 16, you know. That's not too far off of how they are in real life. You know, they're a little bit worse, but we made a little bit, a few more win-now moves, I feel like, to get the team a hair better. So it's not too much off par on real life here at about 500. I don't know when the exact trade deadline is. Maybe it's a little bit, yeah, I think it's, well, it's contract extensions. But anyways, we stopped it here. And I think I am going to make a trade. I think I'm going to get rid of Thaddeus Young and Sadaransky if we can find a deal, because they both have the team options for next year. And I would like to maybe flip them for something instead of getting them for next year, because I won't be able to trade them with the team option in the offseason. I could only trade them next year. So instead of trying to trade them next year, and he might go down since he's 32, let's see what we can get for them right now. Let's see if we can find something that makes sense here. Ricky Rubio, no. Yeah, I don't see nothing there. Maybe let's get rid of Sato. Let's just see if we can get for Thaddeus. Trade him separately. Second round pick. Kelly Olynyk, 1 year. Don't like it. Not giving up a pick. Temple, no, doesn't help me. Not giving up a pick. Rubio, Layman. He is on a 2-year. He is on a 2-year. So those are both tradable assets in the offseason. And these are not. So let's go ahead and I'm going to flip through this last couple. Whoa, what's that? Top 10 protected this year. Top 5 protected, no. No. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we're going to do this trade. I like the that they have years left on their contract versus these do not. So let's go ahead and do that trade. It's going to shake it up a little bit. And watch, they're just going to tell me that I need to adjust my rotation. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. As you see, you know, I've been starting Patrick all year long. Haven't really had no injuries or nothing that I know of. So we need to... Gafford's going to be playing some more minutes. Sato's going to be playing some more minutes. Kenner get a couple more. And we'll even give Hutchison a couple. Oh yeah, we got Rubio. Oh yeah, we need to get him in the lineup. These guys, yeah, Rubio. We'll give him Kennard's minutes. Give him like 6 minutes. Actually, he needs to play over Sato, don't he? We'll give Sato some minutes, though. Alright, something like that. Alright, yeah, I'm almost into the off season here. We'll see how we do. See if we make the playoffs. Or we'll see if we make the playoffs first. So we'll go from there. And we do have a big injury here. I just wanted to you know, show you guys, let you guys know, you know, if we tank off from here the rest of the year. We'll see what happens. But Zach LaVine did get injured, our best player, right hand fracture, 4 to 6 weeks. So we are going to have to do without Zach here. That's a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes. So we'll see what we do here. I'm going to go ahead and fix the rotation here. And then I just want to show you guys that, though, real quick. And as you guys can see here, I did not make the playoffs. We went 33-49 with the Zach LaVine injury kind of hurting us. And there was a lot of other kind of injuries as well. You know, injuries happen, but, you know, we didn't have enough to get it done. I think the Bulls will actually do better than that. I think they have an outside chance of getting into the playoffs this year. So we'll see how that unfolds. But let's go ahead and get into this. We got the simulating here. Getting to the off season where the goodies start to happen. You know, we got the draft. As you know, I don't do free agent signings, so everything I do is going to be, you know, trading or the draft. That's the only way I acquire. I think getting free agents is like cheating, so we're not going to do that kind of route. You know, some other people do. I'm not going to knock them, but I feel like this makes it a little bit more realistic, even though free agency is a big part of all that. As you see, the Bucks beat the Lakers in the finals. So the Bucks meet the Lakers in the finals this time, and then they take them down. Giannis with the championship. Congratulations to Giannis in the fake universe of simulation. Okay, so we got some retirements here. Probably nothing to worry about. Let's go to the league meetings and reject that. So we got nothing going on there. Don't need to realign the league. And let's get to the lottery. Let's do the lottery here. And we are in it, of course, because we did not make the playoffs. So we actually have the 6th best odds. So we got a good shot of moving up. Let's see what we can get. We'll try to do this as quick as possible. Hit next here for you guys. See these little lottery balls. Okay. See if anybody moves up. Haven't noticed nothing yet. Thunder, Thunder. Okay, we got the Wizards, Wizards. It's good when teams don't move up, because then you get a better chance of moving up. Obviously. 8 Trailblazers. Okay, so we got nothing going on yet. That's good. Good sign. Hornets. Hornets. All right, here we are. We got a good shot at moving up here. Good shot. Boom. We got the 6th pick. That's all right. 6th pick. We can do something with that. Okay, staff signing. We'll go ahead and, you know, we just need to offer this guy a little bit more money. We'll be able to get him. Assistant GM. This isn't crucial, but we'll go ahead and get somebody. We'll at least get somebody with a little bit of potential in this role. Okay, so they both sign nice and quick. You don't ever have to do nothing on these combines. Nothing really happens. You can just kind of skip all that. But let's go ahead and do some trades. So what do we want to do? Let's see. So while I figure out what I want to do, when I find a trade, I'll come back, you know, like I do. So we'll be back here in a minute. Okay, I found a minor trade right here. We got Jake Layman. We're gonna get the first pick of the 2nd round this year, and then another 2nd rounder in 23. I think that's a good deal for a 73 overall 27-year-old. That's a good trade. So we're gonna go ahead. That's a Washington pick and not an OKC in 23. But either way, neither of those teams are very great. And we'll be back here when we find another trade. Okay, so I think I found another trade I'm gonna do here. I need to get rid of Beverly because he's old and he's about to get worse. So I think I want a draft pick other than a player. That way, you know, it's a little bit easier to throw in maybe a different trade to get somebody else. We're going to go ahead and get a draft pick, a future draft pick, and see what we can do with that later on. I don't know if there's much more I want to do. We need Rubio for a backup point guard, actually. We need these guys for depth. So I think we're okay there. We do have the 6th pick, the 1st pick in the 2nd round, and the 6th pick in the 2nd round coming up. So we're going to add a couple players here to the roster and see what we can do. So let's go ahead and do the draft. You guys can watch that unfold here. And we'll see. Let's just kind of watch this out and see who might fall here. I'm kind of hoping Cade Cunningham falls. He was like the 3rd or 4th guy. So we'll see if he falls a little bit. His potential is a little bit lower than some of these other guys. So let's see what happens here. Jalen Green was the 2nd pick. Cade Cunningham, he went 3rd. So he didn't fall far enough. But there's some other good players. I was comfortable with staying at 6 rather than trying to move up. A lot of solid players, and I don't really know what I need. I don't know who I'm going to take. So we'll just kind of see who's available here. I don't think Greg Brown was supposed to go that high, so I think somebody fell back another spot. So we got a solid choice here, I think. I know BJ Boston should still be there. See, 20. Let's take a look at the offers. Let's at least look at them. Maxey for the. Ooh, that's not a bad off. Maxey and whoever Joe is. And they'll do it for our first next year. They'll do Colin Sexton, 84. And that's a tempting deal. For that Hawks pick, Precious, Paula. I liked Precious in the draft. Getting a lot of good offers here. Rudy Gobert. That's definitely a win now pickup right there if I went after Gobert. I think I'm going to take a rookie though. Cole Anthony, my boy. North Carolina. Christian Wood. I could go back to the 8th pick and then pick up a 1st rounder. That's kind of tempting. I think we're going to go ahead and do that because, like I said, I don't really know who I want. I didn't look. I wish I could have looked, but I can't. We'll be able to get this trade. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to move back just 2 spots. And we'll see who we can still get. And there's BJ Boston. I think those were the last 2 kind of elite guys here. So we'll kind of see what we can get at 8. And we'll take a look at the offers again. We'll go a lot quicker. Two future picks. No, not from the Pelicans. Go back all the way to 18 and then pick up a protected. No, they'll have Clay back. So let's go ahead and finally pick somebody for the squad. Zier Williams. King. This guy's not scouted all the way. Scotty Lewis. Jalen Johnson. I think I do need a backup, like, big guy, kind of. Isaiah Mobley. But I like Zier. Zier can play the small forward, power forward, too. So he could play some backup big. He's only A-, though. We go with Scotty Lewis. He's got a little bit better potential, you know, according to the scouts. You know, sometimes those change, obviously. Mobley, though. Stretch 5. I wish he was scouted all the way so we could see exactly how good he was. I think we're going to go with Zier. A little bit better. Let's go Zier. And we're going to skip ahead to our second round picks. Mobley's still here. No way. I thought about taking him in the first, and he's still here. Holy cow. Merker. We're definitely going to take him. That's crazy. Steal right there in the second round. And we'll skip ahead, even though it's just a couple picks, but we'll skip ahead. Oh, they look like there's some good players here. We could take another center. Or should we take a point guard prospect? We'll take this overseas guy. Overseas guys actually develop a lot faster. Because it's like they're playing in the G League, so I think I'm going to take him and develop him up. He's got nice potential, and we'll see what happens. So he was only A-, so I didn't lose too much there. Potential A- there, okay. And he's an A-. Okay, so that was a good trade back. Neither of these guys are like, you know, game changer prospects. So to move back a couple picks to get a similar player and get a future pick is a nice move for me. Is anybody I kind of missed out on? A King. I wasn't looking at King. I was looking at Scotty Lewis, if anybody. He's a B+, so... What was Caleb Love? B+. And check out my other picks here real quick. Mobley's a B+. We'll take it. It's good for a second rounder. I thought he'd be a little better. Drop is only a B. I thought that was a little bit better as well, but we will definitely take those guys and accept that. Qualifying offers, yes. Extend the offers. And you always want to go to the third day before... Oops. I think I just messed up. Okay, I can still match that. Okay, those don't go in effect. Okay, luckily we'll just match that for Lori. Usually it can do that, but I kind of messed that up. We'll hold those. Definitely need to keep Lori. This is day 3, so we need... I want to bring back... what's his name? Devin Dotson. We're going to see how he develops. Where'd he go? Dotson, where are you at? Why am I not seeing him? Devin. He's a 74. Might not have been high enough. Yeah, he's definitely been getting better. Dotson. Give you a front-loaded deal. Yeah, throw in a couple more bucks too. Was it Mokoko? It was a 71, I think. Leave him like a 2-year deal. Cornet will let walk. Okay, so we got Dotson. How many we got? We got 14 guys. That'll give us 15. So we should have enough guys on our squad. So let's go ahead to the player progression. We'll see what we are working with. There we go. Kobe White went up 4 overall. Very nice there. That'll definitely help out. Defense got better. Playmaking, IQ, big time. Wendell Carter got 2 better. Terry Rozier did get 1 worse. Carter though. 5 for Patrick. That's huge as well. Another starter there. Got a lot better across the board there. Gafford didn't go up. Sato actually went up. Hutchinson went up 1. Kennard went up 1. Dotson went up 6. That's very nice. The G League performer there. Mokoko. Rubio did go down 1. We might have Dotson probably pass him up. We'll probably get rid of Rubio. Probably just have Dotson run the backup point. Or behind Sato. Not bad. And I don't do the training champ. I don't do the training camp cheese. You know, I don't use that to, you know, make anybody's potential better or anything like that. You know, because you can kind of do that. We're not gonna cheese it. You know, we're gonna do a legit thing. Make sure we get our rookie class here, and we'll probably go ahead and simulate to the 22 to the trade deadline area, and we'll see if we know what kind of roster moves that we might be making. So that'll probably be like the end of this kind of first episode, and we'll probably do the next episode for season 2. So I'll be tuning into that, and we'll see how all that goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys do like the video and sub to the channel to see more of these kind of rebuilds. Check out my playlist to see other kind of videos. You know, I got real life pack openings. I do Madden stuff, 2K stuff, so Call of Duty. You know, check all that kind of stuff out. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks for watching.